Perfect.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I am Tom Stevens, your resident psychotherapist, here to break down lyrics to some awesome music. And today it's Eminem. Yes. Another day for Eminem. You know it's one of my favorites. To follow this story, I want a journey for Eminem that just goes along a track. But I'll take what I can get. Today is Walk on Water. That's Jesus right there. I don't know what this means about walking on water, but anybody who can walk on water is one amazing person. Only one that I've seen be able to do that. Well, at least I didn't see it, but I saw it written about. So today it's Eminem. Thank you so much for being here, for being a part of Reaction Therapy, for joining this family. We are so grateful. It's grown so big and it stayed so close because we have a Discord. You can go there now and chat with the community. We have a Patreon page that is here. If you like different genres, if you like Juice WRLD, if you like just reaction therapy, more of it, if you want to request your own song, if you want one-on-one time with me, really, should I go? There is so much there that you can choose from on Patreon. Remember, patreon.com/reaction therapy, or follow the link in the description of this video. Check it out. It's got stuff there just for you, and we want to be able to give you the reactions that you want. So let's get into it. Without further ado, Eminem, Walk on Water. Who is that? Who is the voice of that lady there? That was very well said. I walk on water, but only when it freezes. That is true. I didn't think about that. But then it's ice. It's not really water anymore. Great intro.
Why are expectations so high? Is it the bar I set, my arms I stretch, but I can't reach? A far cry from it, or it's in my grasp, but as soon as I grab squeeze, I lose my grip like the flying trapeze. Into the dark I plummet.
Oh, it sets up such a despair, right? No matter what I try, the bar gets set so high, and then he moves it into a trapeze with stretching and all that stuff. The way he merges all of that. And I'm not a lyrical artist, right? To be able to break that down. I see the mental health side, but here I see strain. He does it so well in the video with his body and face of showing the strain, and just, I am overwhelmed. I can't take it. The expectations are too high. As soon as I try to grab on like a trapeze artist would, I let go and I plummet, plummet. The sky is blackening. It's like you go into the dark abyss. I want to hear that again.
I stretch, but I can't reach.
Let's start that again because that was really good.
Expectations so high. Is it the bar I set, my arms I stretch, but I can't reach? A far cry from it, or it's in my grasp, but as soon as I grab squeeze, I lose my grip like the flying trapeze. Into the dark I plummet. Now the sky's blackening. I know the mark's high. Butterflies rip apart my stomach, knowing that no matter what bars I come with, you're gonna heart griping. That's a hard fight getting to swallow. So
oh man, he is doing. This is so good. Look at all the different words he's putting on there, just letters and words and everything. The bars that he puts out. No matter what he comes up with, you're gonna gripe. You're not gonna like it, is what it's saying, and that's a hard Vicodin to swallow. That is a tough pill to swallow. No matter what he does, that it's not going to be liked. And he's set up for failure every single time he writes a song, right? I mean, there's people that love him all the time, but people looking to find flaws and fault in it.
What bars I come with, you're gonna heart griping. That's a hard fight getting to swallow. So I scrap these. As pressure increases like khakis, I feel the ice cracking because
I walk on water, but I ain't no Jesus.
Man, look look at how he grabs right where the light is. It's just right down there on the mic, which is all the pressure point, right? And I think I see it just as an outsider to Eminem, that people look at him like such a god that way, that you're supposed to be perfect. You're not supposed to do things wrong. You're not supposed to release bad music. You're not supposed to act like you are supposed to be it. And it's too much pressure to live under because we're only human. Like, we're regular people. Like, that's probably the problem he has with sitting down with anybody, is they don't talk to him as a regular person. They talk to him as Eminem, you're like everything. And they will just treat him like a regular person. So he goes to this mic, just strong beam, and then steps up. And that's the pressure point of where everything could crack or where everything could go amazing.
Jesus,
Look at that.
I walk on water, but only when it freezes.
I also hear him writing, scribbling in the background. He was typing. It's like he's trying to find the perfect lyrics, trying to find the bars that would work, and, you know, just cussing himself out. It's like a writer that tries to write a book and they tear out the page and crinkle it up and they can't seem to find it. And you've got to find that sweet spot, you know, get in the zone and really make it work. And you can't force it all the time.
It's the curse of the standard that the first of the Mathers disc set. Always in search of the verse that I haven't spit yet. Will this step just be another misstep to tarnish whatever the legacy, love, or respect I've garnered? The rhyme has to be perfect, the delivery flawless, and it always feels like I'm hitting the mark till I go sit in the car, listen and pick it apart. Like this shit is garbage. God's given me all this, still I feel no different regardless.
Look at all the M&Ms typing at their desks. God has given him this gift. And to me, he can't just accept that it's okay. You're not going to have everything be perfect. You're not supposed to have everything be perfect. And you're not supposed to always have lyrics written. Sometimes it's just not the time to do it. And just that line that says, tarnish whatever the legacy, love, or respect I've garnered. Because it's almost like, what have you done for me lately? The mentality in society. So even though you had all these great hits and even though you had all these great albums, now, if you're not great now, then you're just not great. And you're washed up and you're finished, and all the pressure that must come with that.
And it always feels like I'm hitting the mark till I go sit in the car, listen and pick it apart.
Yep.
Like this shit is garbage. God's given me all this, still I feel no different regardless. Kids look to me as a god, this is retarded. If only they knew, it's a facade and it's exhaustive. And I try not to listen to nonsense, but if you bitches are trying to strip me of my confidence, mission accomplished. I'm not Godson, Nas, Rakim, Pac, Big, James, Todd Smith, and I'm not Prince. So
Oh, that was so cool the way you put all of those artists in there together. And it's like the stage is being rebuilt behind him. And he's just saying, don't put me on a pedestal. You know, I will let you down. That's who I am. I'm human. Like, he puts those other people up on pedestals. They're not perfect either. They might have been great at what they did, but I'm sure they felt the same way, like the same pressure. And so he's trying to say, you know, if you're trying to destroy me, you know, mission accomplished. You are trying to just tear me apart, and I fight every day to just not listen and not pay attention to all of that. Wow.
not Godson, Nas, Rakim, Pac, Big, James, Todd Smith, and I'm not Prince. So
I walk on water, but I ain't no Jesus.
There's some kind of show forming here. The crowd's coming in, but it's a set, like it's in a theater, and there's some kind of backdrop.
I walk on water, but only when it freezes, 'cause I'm only human, just like you, making my mistakes. Oh, if you only knew, I don't think you should believe in me the way that you do, 'cause I'm terrified to let you down. Oh.
it's true, I'm a Rubik's, a beautiful mess, at times juvenile, yes. I goof and I jest, a flawed human, I guess.
All the different outfits that he's in. This is so cool how he puts that together. He's flawed. We just talked about that earlier. He he is, you know, your expectations may be up here, but he's not here to live up to your expectations. He's not here to live up to my expectations. He's here to be the best Eminem he could be and live his life as a person, as a father, as a friend, as just a regular guy. And I think he just must feel so much pressure so much of the time.
Times juvenile, yes. I goof and I jest. A flawed human, I guess. But I'm doing my best to not ruin your expectations and meet him. But first, the speed 'em verse. Now Big Sean, he's going too fast. Is he gonna shout or curse out his mom? There was a time I had the world by the balls eating out my palm. Every album song I was spazzing the fuck out on, and now I'm getting clowned and frowned on. But the only one who's looking down on me that matters now's Deshaun. Am I lucky to be around this long? Begs the question though, especially after the methadone is yesterday fades and the Dresden home is burnt to the ground and all that's left of my house is lawn. The crowds are gone and it's time to wash out the blonde. Sales decline, the curtains drawn, they're closing the set. I'm still poking my head from out behind.
After it's all over, the show's done, washing out the blonde, you know, and he's by himself, peeking his head out. You can imagine peeking out at like an empty auditorium and saying, so now it's over, you know, sales decline. So if the sales decline, you decline. If the sales go up, you go up. That's just the flawed nature of our society, right? Which is how you are judged based on your, you know, your recent results instead of your entire body of work. Same goes in athletics. It goes in other careers. And he's really laying this out well, that, you know, something's wrong here. I'm trying to be the best I can, and I'm actually trying to live up to y'all's expectations, but I can't do that. And I just keep checking to see if it's all over, if it's finished.
Sales decline, the curtains drawn, they're closing the set. I'm still poking my head from out behind. And everyone who has doubt, remind. Now take your best rhyme, outdo it, now do it 1,000 times.
Yep.
Now let them tell you the world no longer cares or gives a fuck about your rhymes. And as I grow out of sight, out of mind, I might go out of mind. Cause how do I ever let this mic go without a fight when I made a fucking tightrope out of twine? But when I do fall from these heights, though I'll be fine. I won't.
Made a tightrope out of twine. Like you take just a little twine and you make a tightrope. That's pretty amazing to do. Impossible to do, right? But he's done that. He's done everything he can possibly do. And how can I let this mic go without a fight? That he wants to keep doing it. I think he loves doing it, but he also loves living up to expectation and being the best that he can be. Anybody who's the best in their field has that killer mentality, that fight in them to be the best that they can be. Because that's the artistry. That's what your purpose is. It's like me in therapy, right? In my little office with all the people I see, to be the best I can be to help people as much as I can. I don't just sit back, relax, hold a pen with a pad and just listen to people all day. I'm an active participant. I put myself into it to be the best I can be. And he's making a tightrope out of twine.
But when I do fall from these heights, though I'll be fine. I won't pout or cry or spiral down or whine, but I'll decide if it's my final bow this time around, cause
I walk on water.
Yeah. Oh, man. That is a great visual of him walking on ice, and you hear the cracks, that it is cracking.
On water. But I ain't no Jesus.
Whoa.
I walk on
That was him under the ice. And the whole stage even went from a show to ice, like not ice, but the hard black marble, and the snow was falling, like everything was freezing, and it was freezing over. I don't know if that's like symbolic of something.
Jesus. I walk on water, but only when it freezes, 'cause I'm only human, just like you.
What in the world this statue can be?
I've been making my mistakes, so if you only knew, I don't think you should believe in me the way that you do, 'cause I'm terrified to let you down.
Notice he's writing now Dear Stan. Oh, Stan is back. I love this. I meant to write in the TW instead of TO. I meant to write you sooner. Oh, this is so fire. This is so cool. And now he rips that thing off, and then all of a sudden he starts typing, and everything's words now. There's no messed up. There's no confusion. He's clear-headed. He's got it straight. I love this.
Think you should believe in me the way that you do, 'cause I'm terrified to let you down.
So he's writing the Stan song here, because the very beginning said, Dear Slim. He was writing all the lyrics to the song on an old school typewriter, y'all. When I was in high school, we had typewriting class. We had to do 30 typewriters all spread out. We were just typing away, and they don't even exist anymore hardly. I'm bringing reminiscing back to the day. Typewriters. Oh, I want to see the ending.
Terrified to let you down. Oh, if I walked on water, I would drown.
That's exactly it. I'm so glad I heard that, because it's like, only if it's ice. But if I walked on water, I'd drown. I would drown today, right? I can't walk on water. I'm not Jesus. I'm not the Almighty. I'm not the one who just miraculously can walk across water. So I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try to live up to that expectation. And so it's such a beautiful way to kind of end that piece for her.
On water, I would drown.
'Cause I'm just a man, but as long as I got a mic, I'm godlike. So me and you are not alike, bitch. I wrote.
Oh, this is just too much for me to end. What is the statue? I gotta hear this. That was a crazy end.
I would drown.
There we go.
'Cause I'm just a man, but as long as I got a mic, I'm godlike. So me and you are not alike, bitch. I wrote Stan.
Eminem, Walk on Water. You did write Stan. And that is one of my favorite Eminem songs, no doubt. Possibly my favorite Eminem song. I was thinking about today, all the reactions I've done of Eminem and which one would be my favorite. And it's probably one of the deeper ones. Stan is probably second or third. There are a couple that are a little heavier and deeper that I thought were really genuine, honest, like, you know, things he's really been through in life. But man, what a song. Walk on Water. Give me your feedback, insight. Just tell me what you think. Remember, this isn't real therapy. It's just Tom breaking down lyrics to music. And if you want help, you deserve it. You should go get it. Check the link in our bio. There are resources there. Join us on Discord. Subscribe now if you haven't. It's a blast being here at Reaction Therapy. And go to our Patreon page. It has tons to offer you there. Give it a try. If you don't like it, get out. You can leave and stop the next month. It's okay, because we will be here on YouTube every single day. So don't worry about that. We are not going anywhere soon. So thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you on the next Reaction Therapy.